the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Detroit Lions. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Sanders. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Sanders. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Lions will take over. 33-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Browns defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
To throw, here's Nix. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. We'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Nix. Dancing to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Drive about to get started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and a yard. Sanders to throw. Flushed out right. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we see in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Waddle, the motion man, right.
Go.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Come on.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Panther 60.
They're motioning left. That's Pittman. Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here's is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Get it.
A run, it's Judkins. And he stopped immediately there. That stop made by Jack Campbell. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Sanders. He's got Njoku over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw now, here's Sanders. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Now receiver in motion left. Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Now Sanders. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Waddle, the motion man right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, but in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing, Sanders. The connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sanders. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. They'll try here for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score of Lions 14, Browns 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. Shrugs him off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll go play action with Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. So the Lions at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Short pass here taken in by LaPorta. First connection there of the afternoon for those two. It's good for a 1st down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. Throw left side, caught by LaPorta. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one, and earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 go on that one, and another 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they'll change things up.
8
yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. The give, right side for Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this this first half of football. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
Nick's going to tap this forward. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Gibbs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Lions 21, Browns 10.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. Give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rocket. Give me the key.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Sanders from the downhill throw. Right back, and a loose football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking to throw. Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34.
To throw again, here is Sanders. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd down, here's Jenkins. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now it's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Working out of the gun is Nix. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, a touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
From the 38 now, here's second down at 7.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Shador. From the left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Back to throw now on first down. And going right back to Pittman. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This 2nd and 4. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Brown.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Sanders. He gets this into the hands of Jenkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Number 10.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Sanders. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9. From the gun, it's Sanders. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll send Judy in motion left. Throwing again, it's Sanders. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Press, go, set, go, set. Ready.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Sanders. And this is going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ready. 180.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Formations galore here. Second and a few inches. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's going to take this across the 15 into Browns territory. 158 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
At the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
There's no rest to shut it down. Whatever I got your money out. Believe it, I got put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people down. But they done everything that I love.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, Nix. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
Lions. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Montgomery will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now they'll audit it to something else. On play action, here's Nix. Rolling to his right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Bo Nix taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Drive about to get started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second and 10. Sanders to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
21.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready. 180. Return.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll stop it after a gain of a couple to the 33.
This is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down into 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Sanders. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hold on a second.
Gibbs straight ahead. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
He was taken down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. That's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Hold on a second. Ready. Right.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was tackled at the
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hold on a second. Ole. Hey, Sean, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Nix. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And this is something right out of